Hey, greetings, it's Marty from owingsart.com. That's OWINGSART.com. Well, it remains frigid here in the upper Midwest. It's about 14 degrees below zero right now as I bring you this video. And so that's cold outside. And I thought I'd spend a little time just bringing you a short comparison of 4 different watercolored pencils. So, bam, there they are right there. And these are just fantastic pencils, each one in their own right. I tried to get similar colors so that when I do the comparison drawing, you're looking at sort of the same, roughly the same color. So let's start off with one of these pencils and go through each before we get into their individual performance characteristics. First up is an English pencil called a Derwent watercolor pencil. You can tell it's a watercolor because it's got this little watercolor symbol on it, and it's called Watercolor. Okay, the English spell color a little differently, but I think most people will get that. Again, it's made in England. This is a smalt blue pencil, number 30, and like every Derwent pencil, they cap the end with the color in question. And there you can see it matches the lead. They're a little slippery right now, but hey. Okay, so that's that Derwent. Here's an Faber-Castell Albrect Durer pencil. Talked a little bit about these in my last review. Again, here's a little paintbrush symbol, so you can tell it's a 6-sided pencil. And this happens to be an ultramarine, a light ultramarine, and it's number 140 in the series, and it's 3 stars for its light fastness. The next one is a Caran Supracolor 2. Again, you can tell it's a watercolor pencil because it's got the little watercolor symbol. This happens to be a blue jeans. I can't even read that from where I am. I think it's 155, 2 stars for light fastness, and you can check the website on how they determine light fastness. But there it is. That's a Caran watercolor pencil. And last but not least, this unique Creatacolor. It's called the Aquamonolith line. This is, again, you can tell it's a watercolor pencil because it has this little paintbrush, which is kind of hard to see, but it's there. This is an Austrian-made pencil, and this happens to be pastel blue 25150. Pastel blue. See, it's all one pencil. It's got this plastic coating on it so that, you know, it doesn't come off on your hands when you're holding it. But there's no wood. This is just a solid pencil. So you're getting a lot more color for your money if you want to talk about that. These are about $250 to $275 each in my area. So those are the 4 pencils we'll take a quick look at tonight. So here's what I've done. I've got all of these is individually labeled and tagged. You can see right there. So if you need to know the numbers or want to look those up, you can. Where they're manufactured and the name of the manufacturer is right there as well. First thing I do is I draw a sphere. Then I drew some hatching and applied some water to it to test out the flow. And then I applied some water to the cones. All I used is a really cheap, inexpensive brush, which I'll show you. I think I picked this up at one of the marts, but it's just kind of got a fine edge, and it's just inexpensive. Then I get a cap full of water from this bottled water, which the bottle's bad for the environment, but you can refill these, and I think they're BPA free. You can refill them with filtered tap water, and they work great. Sorry, I got to take a drink. It's dry up here. With the winter, it really dries out in the upper Midwest. So take a little bit of, the end of your brush, take a little bit of water in there, get the excess off, and you can apply the brush to the cone, and you can see here that it moves this paint around. You can even pick up color. So I'll rinse the brush here again. Try it out on this Derwent. Same sort of effect. pick up some of this color over here from the Albrect Durer, the Faber-Castell, and then finally with the Caran. So what I have to say is that out of each of these pencils, my favorite is probably the Faber-Castell Albrect Durer pencil. I really like the way the color comes out of the end, and then the effects you're able to get with the watercolor. It's just really vibrant. That said, all these pencils are great. There's not a bad pencil in the lot. So if you're looking for 4 good watercolor pencils to use from 4 great manufacturers, these are really it. Like I say, you can't go wrong with any of these. They each have their great characteristics, and if anything, you're going to pay a little bit more for the Caran, but the light fastness is going to be there. The Faber-Castell is a good balance of everything. The Creatacolor, you're getting more value because this whole thing is one big color stick, and the colors are vivid as well. They're good. The Derwent, I love the way the English manufacturer just stuffs color in their pencils and how it comes out so thick and just lays on the paper really good. So you can't go wrong with any of these pencils. Thanks for checking us out. Leave a comment, question if you have one. Otherwise, happy drawing.